Over the matata yoko. Huh? Hello, the Malabona Bessie. Leanyaka. Remoto Awana Bessie. What Amen. Amen. Let's read. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Alright. I normally hear people using this verse to collect offering. And they emphasize the fact that God gave, and that's why we must give. But I want you to see something here. That when you sow an April seed, what do you reap? When you sow mango, what do you reap? Alright. So when I say this verse is a very powerful verse, it's because God could have sown any seed to reap or to harvest. But simply because he wanted to reap people. Simply because he wanted to reap you and me, he had to sow somebody like us. Because you cannot reap what you didn't sow. And when you sow, you reap the very same thing that you sow. So now that God uphold the principles of giving, and he said, whatsoever a man shall sow, that shall he reap. And God said, I want to win people. I want to reap people. And I cannot win them by sowing the seeds of mangoes. Because when I sow seeds of mangoes, I will reap mangoes. And after all, God has already provided all the seeds. But he hasn't provided a seed of man. And then he realized, well, somewhere along the line, I will have to reap men. And if I am to reap men, I must sow a man. And that's why God sowed Jesus. How do I know that Jesus was the seed? It's because Jesus himself, he said, unless a seed dies or is sown and dies, and that he was referring to himself. He says, if I, as a seed that God has brought to earth to be sown so that God can have the joy of harvesting the harvest that is his church. And I want you to know that today you are standing here because of the seed that was sown by God. And if God sowed the seed of man and he was able to reap men like us, it means that God is a faithful God. And whatever he says in his word, it will surely come to pass. And God proved to us that if you sow men, you can reap men. And that's why if you can sow finances, you can reap finances. That's why when you sow love, you receive love back. If you sow a smile, you receive a smile back. But for that ugly look, you open out and office every day when you get into your office. If you get into your office every day with a smile, have you noticed that when somebody smiles at you, even though you don't know him or her, you smile back? And if you see somebody angry at you and you don't even know that person, you ask yourself, where is he coming from? Maybe he's coming from FNB. So today I want you to understand that as you're going to be sowing your finances, don't let the devil lie to you. But when you sow finances, you will only receive joy. No. You can also receive finances. The most thing about giving, Bazalwa, is because when we give by faith. What is faith therefore? Faith is calling things that are not as though they are until they are there. Let me give you a practical example. When we sow by faith, we are not saying you must bring your money into the basket and say, by faith I have given. No. We are saying when you bring your money by faith, you must be having a spoon your finances.
Yes.
Yeah. Because tumelo ke o bitsa tseo di sebengona tseo ka re di gona go fitlela di ba gona. So re ra o bjala ka tumelo o tshwantse o bjale ka tumelo e a bolela tumelo a e a o bolela tumelo e a bolela e re ge ke neela ka tumelo ye e le gore e boletse over monielo wa ka e ke tšhelete mara ge e neetswe ka tumelo e kgona go fetoga something that was spoken over it. Yeah. Abankwe. Right. Moruti e ke neela 100 rand e ka tumelo. Ke neela gore isa bana ba ka sekolong ka 100 rand. 100 rand e a e kgone go isa ngwana sekolong university a e kgone. Mara letsile ke le boletseng over 100 rand e. Le dira 100 rand e kwa profito sa bodimo e kgona go dira ntho tse e sa kgone go di dira ka tlhago. That's what we are saying. So ge o no e latlhela fela o ska nna baruti ba o ropa o ska nna baruti ba o ropa o ska dumela go ropa ke tša tšhelete ya gago o sa kutse gore o isa kae. In principle ge re neela we giving you an opportunity or over the little money that you're having so that it can project into your future and begin to build what you need in your future. Offering each other the bricks in the future. So when you give now in your future, so that when you arrive in your future, you've got a material to build whatever you were prophesying over.
Yeah.
Amen. Look like it. So offer an opportunity to sow, so that you can get more than what you have. Skala ke ditšhwana ba ba ke ba ke batse ba mmile o lo libitsa eng ntwe o e rekang ko strateng ba o besetse yona libitsa eng lefele Chifaka. Okay bon ba re e wotse botse e one ntwe le one e o e rekang 450 ko strateng 5 rand e tshwara di seed tse 445 ewa so ha o biala pe o ye one ya mmidi o ilatlhela mo mmung hey mela e o direla 900 and what 800 and I don't know what to do just go low 8 midnight whatever Give me history. Karena kalian telah sekolah saja kita akan baru ukur dia history. Alright, 890. Ero pewe one, ehona kodira. The city J 890. Okay? Get A1. So how be ala A1 either the pewe check 890. And how can be ala say 890 kumana check ira. So in the process ya hore ke thomile ka peo ye one ke gona go feletsa ke na le garden ka feletsa ke na le tshimo ka feletsa ke na le land so the challenge is we don't trust the seeds that we have because they look small. And I want you to know that when you bring your small seeds into God's hand, God is able to multiply it. Amen. Come on, let's sing a chorus as we come and give.